And now Danielle Percival joins us for a look at sports.
So Danielle, tomorrow is the big day that everyone's been waiting for. It's the start of the Trojan football season.
That's right, tomorrow is the day that Trojan football is getting kicked off, and we'll have more about that coming up. But first, we've got Trojan sports that are actually in action today, so we'll get into that first. The Trojan soccer team is playing host to the Trojan Classic this weekend. The tournament will mark the team's first home action this season. The team is coming off of 2 straight losses, however, but will be looking for redemption at home. Their first chance was against Nicholls State this afternoon at 3. At last check, though, the game was still scoreless. The Trojans will wrap up the tournament on Sunday, facing Alcorn State at 3 o'clock. The volleyball team is on the road again for the second weekend in a row, once again in tournament action. The team is in Macon, Georgia this weekend for the Bear Brawl tournament at Mercer University. The Trojans got things started today against the host team. The Trojans defeated Mercer in 3 straight sets this afternoon. And they also played Nicholls State at 4 o'clock this afternoon. At last check, the Trojans have won the first 2 sets. The team will also be facing Tennessee State at noon on Saturday. For the past 2 weeks, we've filled you in on everything Troy football. Now it's just time to start the season. The Trojans get things started this Saturday, and there's no such thing as starting off easy for this team. From Veterans Memorial Stadium to Memorial Stadium, though it's probably better known as Death Valley. Whatever name you call it, that's the Trojans' first stop as they kick off the 2011 football season. The Trojans are no strangers to tough opponents and will be facing 2 right out of the gate. But assistant head coach Shane Wasden says the team will be prepared.
They'll be big, fast, strong. They're a good ACC football team. You would probably like to open up with someone that you felt that you had a better opportunity of beating, but we're not going up there to lay down and lose a football game. I promise you that.
Of course, heading into a game that could have as many as 80,000 fans in attendance could be considered intimidating. However, defensive end Jonathan Massaquoi says it's just about going out and playing your game.
Of course, there's going to be an intimidation factor, but at the beginning of the game, I'm going to rally the guys around me and tell them to breathe. Going into South Carolina last year, it was pretty much the same. Guys getting the nervous jitters and not knowing what to do. That's a test of your character. That's a test of your will, your livelihood as a man on the football field.
The Trojans' memories of the state of South Carolina may not be good, as last season the Trojans took on the Gamecocks of South Carolina and lost. But how does the team avoid the same result in their game against Clemson?
Fool me once on you, fool me twice on me. And hopefully we don't get fooled twice. We learn from our mistakes, and we were able to move on. We were able to be resilient about the situation after South Carolina, and we moved forward with the season.
With this game being the season opener, there are some questions revolving new players and how the team will work together. But according to offensive coordinator Kenny Edenfield, it's all about effort.
I don't know if we'll play our best game Saturday, but I will tell you this, we're going to put forth our best effort as coaches and players, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to see what happens.
The Trojans and the Tigers are set to begin their season Saturday afternoon at Memorial Stadium. The game marks the first time these 2 teams have squared off on the gridiron. Kickoff is set for 2:30. And as the football team traveled to Clemson today, their gear was arriving in style. The truck the athletic department uses to transport gear was recently given a makeover. Derica James gives us a look at the new truck.
Troy University football equipment will be traveling in style. That's right, I said equipment. The football equipment truck got a makeover during the off-season, and Tuesday, right before the Trojans' first game of the season, the truck was revealed to the Trojan Nation. Equipment Director James Gardner said it was time for a change.
We just wanted to support Troy and Covan and get you the feel for wanting to play a game. You want to play football. You want to come out and see the Trojans. It felt like it was time to update it, time to show that Troy's on another level and we step things up, and that from here we're trying to take it to the next level and try to be there with the Alabamas and the Auburns and everybody else.
The idea behind the new design for the truck was none other than football. The truck harvests the Trojan Shield logo with the years that the Trojans have won a game, but left the spot open to be able to put this year down as a win. But why choose this design?
It's pretty amazing because you got to think that's the first thing that comes into town when we go to play away games. People see that truck and it's a big publicity for us. There's not a lot of schools that have it, so when we have it, it's kind of we feel like we're privileged, we're special, and I'd really personally just say it was football season, and football season's here, and the Troy Trojans are here to play football, and we're here to play a game, and we're here to win.
The truck is not just to show you that the Trojans are coming, but to make sure the football team has everything they need.
It ranges from our headset system, which is our coach comp system, to trainers gear, fans, coolers, to all the players gear. Anything you can think of that a football player may need will be on this truck. And if it's not on this truck, then there's nowhere else you're going to get it.
Derek James, Troy, Trojan Vision Sports.
Well, Judson, Bailey, lots of Trojan sports in action. Of course, everyone's been waiting for football season. Starts tomorrow. But to find out more about Trojan sports, be sure to tune in to Trojan Sports Now, coming on right after the show.
All right, absolutely. Thank you, Danielle.
We'll definitely do that.